passed out right after we found her in the tomb. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. She's been out cold ever since. We haven't been able to get a word out of her. Doctor says it's just exhaustion, but I can't help but worry. What is it, right? Are you alright? Yeah, just sleeping is all. I'm glad you're here, Edgeworth. We wouldn't have gotten the permissions we have without you. But I didn't come all the way to Crying to be useless. Speaking of the investigations, I received a few things from Detective Sky. These should prove to be useful to us as well. I can't thank you enough, Edgeworth. Honestly, I'd have been so lost without him these past few days. You there! The bobbed-head lawyer, Phoenix Wright! Huh? You're from the Garen Royal Guard, right? I'm Lucky! Royal Guard member, and her this is shoulder rubber! That's very specific. And what does the Royal Shoulder Rubber want with me? When you come to think of it, my shoulder rubber... Don't be absurd! I'm here for one purpose only. I'm here to bring you before Her Eminence. Queen Garen, Grand Priestess of Karayan! Will you comply? The Queen? What does she want with me? Why does he have to shout like that? I can't fathom why Queen Garen would summon you. But I advise you to accept Her Eminence's gracious invitation. Royal Shoulder Rubber Lucky, was it? May I join Mr. Wright in his audience with the Queen? Name's Lucky, La apostrophe Key. And all praise the Emperor and Queen Garen for seeing has already foreseen and approved your request, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. You are both to come with me. Say King Garen sees our every move. Yes, indeed! Her Eminence's spiritual power is immense! You can see what's going on thousands of miles away! White, I fear I'll lose my hearing next if we don't hurry. Yeah, me too. But the Queen herself summoned me personally. What could she possibly be up to? The bobbed-head lawyer has arrived. We bid you welcome. And you as well, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thank you. This place is still as magnificent as last time. We have heard much about you, bobbed one. It seems your blossoms tomfoolery tend to leave our court devastated in their wake. Is that what people have been saying about me? White, where are your manners? Your Eminence, I am both humbled and delighted to be in your presence. Your Eminence, glad to be here. Looks like you're doing well. It is alright. There's no need to keep your head bowed all day. Yes, Your Eminence. It's not looking too good. I guess even she can't just bounce back from her father's murder. So what can I do for you, Your Eminence? I wish to question you about something related to the case at hand. I think because I have a few questions of my own. fear we do not fully comprehend what has transpired. So it is that we summoned you here to further elucidate the situation. Is it true that our husband Inga has been seeking the Founder's Orb? That's right. He wanted to trade our hostage for it. That's why he abducted Maya Fey. Insolent fool! Ow! It is a lie! A lie, I say! Father would have never done such a thing! But he did abduct Maya. That much is... How not stand here and listen to this nonsense! You pay for this, you! You! Ow, ow, ow! Please, your benevolence! It is quite enough, Wafer. We understand your feelings, but we feel he speaks the truth. For we believe we know why your father would do such a thing. Huh? We believe he was seeking the orb as a means of obtaining spiritual power. And with it, he intended to usurp the throne. Mother! What do you mean, Your Eminence? Inga was playing a coup, for he was dissatisfied with the court administration, and his secret police was the primary instrument of his treason. Secret police? That came up during the High Priest's murder trial, too. The elite force under the direct command of the Minister of Justice, in this case, Inga. The man who was hunting down rebels as Lady Kyo was a member of that group. Indeed, Inga turned that once proud force into his own private army. He intended to unreason them to want to coup and assassinate us. So your enviants had no control over them. As much as it shames us to admit it, Korean is not the unified realm it would appear to be. We are truly sorry you have to witness the dirtiest underbelly of our kingdom. How could Father... Know that Inga could not have become king simply through our assassination. In Korean, only those who possess spiritual power may sit on the throne. I see. That explains why Minister Inga was seeking the Founder's Orb. Babylon, do you recall the man known as Pusharon Industrianin? What about him? He too was involved in Inga's machinations. Inga had bought his loyalty, ordered the man to steal the orb and covered up the theft. And then he sent the orb to the US for Dr. Buff to study. It's all coming together. The capture of the infamous villain Daruk Shanmari meant to be the crowning achievement of our reign. Now perhaps the kingdom may return to the peace it once knew. Oh, what a joyous day. Hail to Her Eminence, Queen Garen, Grand Priestess of Korean! Her Eminence's spiritual power invoke a blessing straight from the Holy Mother! You can see how her cronies would be elated at the prospect. But the queen herself seems almost giddy for someone whose husband was just murdered. Father? My father, on the other hand, doesn't appear to be taking it so well. Like that incident that occurred 23 years ago. The one in which Zaruk was accused of assassinating Queen Amira. Yes, he set fire to her private residence, burning my dear sister alive. Murder by arson. Only a demon would be capable of such a heinous crime. That event also set the stage for you to become queen. What did you do before you were crowned queen, Your Eminence? As part of our training to be queen, we served in many different governmental positions. Strongest of which was as the previous Minister of Justice. It was in that position that we were best able to support our elder sister, Queen Amara. Interesting. That's her husband's position, or at least it was. And when you ascended to the throne, you passed the Defiance Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. Prompt you to pass something like the Defense Culpability Act, Your Eminence. Assassination of our dear sister Amara. When the infamous villain Daruk Shamari was apprehended, he announced that he would act as his own lawyer. That's right, Daruk used to be a lawyer. Duke had been an extraordinarily talented lawyer and highly esteemed by the people. He used falsified evidence in an attempt to win his own case. I see. When the truth of this fabrication and assassination of the Queen came to light, the people were devastated, and trust in the legal system plummeted. Now, why does that sound so familiar? Yeah, I wonder. Crying, the Hall of Justice is a sacred space where victims receive their last rites. So the people lose their faith in it, the kingdoms to be shaken to its very core. That's why the Defense Culpability Act had to be passed. It's the only way to keep our legal system from tumbling into the abyss. So that's how you sought to eliminate the use of perjury and phony evidence, huh? That law is what made lawyers go extinct in your kingdom. And there's no one left to defend those who have been accused. We see how you could take issue with such a reality. However, we have not banned the act of lawyering itself. We're so confident that they can prove their client's innocence. Are always welcome to mount a vigorous defense as you yourself have shown. Well, I guess so, but not lawyers. There's the possibility of false charges being filed and prosecuted. As long as our prosecutors continue to run nothing but perfect trials, there will need to be fear of such nefarious dealings. Do you disagree? Perfect prosecutors and their perfect trials, huh? Let's not get started down this path. Furthermore, here in Korean, we have the divination seance. As it is, we no longer need lawyers for the dead. Do not lie. Well, in the short time I've been here, I've been back for charges twice. I found that cases built on the memories of the dead are less than perfect. So yes, I do take issues with the Defense Culpability Act, to say the least. That's all right, Mr. Hoare. Your reputation precedes you, barbed one. Feels as if we ourselves were being cross-examined. Oh, no, that wasn't my intention. It is true that some fear that the Defense Culpability Act is a necessary evil at best, but it is a small sacrifice upon which the peace of our kingdom has been forged. If you consider executing innocent lawyers a small sacrifice, then sure. The fact is that following its passage, the crime rate here in Korean dropped markedly. Therefore, we have no regrets concerning the incitement of the Defense Culpability Act. Really? Not at all? Right. But if we leave it at that, this isn't a court of law after all. Yeah. The founders of that was to be exchanged for the hostage. We're not missing after the murder. Did you happen to know anything about that? It's missing? You said the Rook had it when he went into the tomb. If it wasn't there, I have no idea where it could be, Your Eminence. In that case, then perhaps the Rook has hidden it somewhere. Incidentally, there is the matter of that one youth you were with. Oh, you must mean Apollo. As our hair said, may we assume him to be a relative? Perhaps your younger brother? No, you got it all wrong. He's the Rook's son. Well, more like foster son. Not actually related by blood. Rooks. Royal Guard. Your Eminence! What's he whispering in that one guy's ear? Thank you for your time. The two of you may go now. Yes, Your Eminence. We'll be on our way. Okay, now what? Probably going to have the motor scene investigation covered, so maybe we should go speak with the locals or let the bazaar. What? Is that a lion? Oh, that caught me by surprise too when I first saw it. It's a kind of a local bird known as a robot. Bird? Sounds like that? A beast in a bird, if you ask me. It's a form of mimicry. You know, to help protect them against predators and stuff. Yes, well, can't say I've heard one quite like that before. Oh, it's more than usual. It's endangered. It's extremely rare to encounter one in the wild these days. So well, then what's one doing out here in the middle of the bazaar? You got me? Maybe it's got something to do with being the national boy. Ah! Was that a gunshot? Ha ha ha! Start your PW! What was that, Dad? The fat dragon's newest weapon. I call these puppies dragon snot snaps. Uh-huh. And you need those, why? Because our hard work is starting to pay off. Thanks to our TV signal hijacking and stuff, more and more people are joining our cause. Well, I count that the regime's been cracking down on us real tough like. Yeah, there's been a lot going on lately. You can say that again. I mean, what with the high priest fake murder / suicide? People are calling it the DCA tragedy. And it's causing a real public uproar. Hopefully this means Jeru's death won't be in vain after all. So how exactly is a handful of firecrackers going to be of help to you guys anyway? Simple. First, I supply them to our fellow rebels. And we use them as a diversion when we need to say Garen's goons. Like that. We cut that out. I'm not with the regime and I'm not chasing you. Yo, reaction. That was priceless, BW. Guess I started that rumor too. I'm gonna put no one trying to arrest him while he's too busy laughing. You there. You are one of those insurgents, are you not? Take that! And he's gone. The firecrackers are more useful than I thought. Bobhead! Your benevolence. What can I do for you? I wanted to speak with you about what my mother said. I do not believe a word of it. My father could not have been planning a coup. Well, I can understand why you feel like that, but it's a setup. Someone must have been plotting against him. And how do you know that? I just do, because the Holy Mother guides me. And as the royal priestess, I must uncover the truth for all to see. Maybe this is just how Wafer expresses her sense of duty. Investigating this matter, are you not? Then rejoice, for I shall accompany you and bestow upon you the royal priestess's wisdom. That's the best news I've heard all day, your benevolence. Oh, we did get our way with Wafer by our side. We humbly accept your offer, don't we, Edgeworth? As you restaurant. Excellent. Then let us begin with my father's private quarters. We should be able to find some clues there. I shall expose this false charge for what it is. It's the last thing I do. He's so defensive about Inga because he's a daddy's girl? Bobhead! Let us not waste any time! My father's private quarters are located within the royal residence. Follow me! Wait, she's so in a hurry. Right, the minister's private quarters may hold evidence related to this murder as well. Yeah, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Riff was awfully fired up. I just hope she'd be ready for the truth we find. After all, it's hard to believe that Inga was not in full control of the whole affair. Now, if we can figure out which of these buildings houses Inga's private quarters, that's what we'll find a way for.
Silverton unspilled its water all over the place. It was already not good when we got here earlier this afternoon, so we can rule out Athena at least. Right. What does this say about you if your first suspect is your own subordinate? There are footprints coming from the stress nets. Too bad they just kind of end. I wonder who made them and where they went. Now that's what I call an extravagant exterior. Is this where Inga's private quarters are? Just step right. That one's been knocked over, spilling water everywhere. Yeah, the ground's soaked. I wonder who did this. I think someone's in there. Father? Is that Princess Wafer? There's still so many things I wish to tell you. She always puts on such a boy face. But hearing her crying all alone, I can't help but think of Trucy. Father? Princess Wafer, are you in there? Just a moment. I'll be right out. I see you are finally here. Well, let us commence our investigation, shall we? Your beloveds, maybe you should rest for a minute first. You were eavesdropping on me, weren't you? No. I mean, yeah. Sorry, I couldn't help overhearing. It wasn't like I was spying on you or anything. Stupid bobhead! Ouch! Could have feigned ignorance. It's as if your brain to mouth filter shuts off the moment you step out of the courtroom. I'm not that bad, Edgeworth. Anyway, what took you so long? I thought you would never get here. Got a lot of nerve keeping the Crown Princess reigning. Sorry. This is my father's residence. I have already unlocked it, so you can go right in. Oh, and be careful. Some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there. Dingbat dog? That's right. The Yappy must spilled a whole orange wath. Wonder how it got into this area. Do you know what it looked like? I have better things to do than memorize what some stray dog looked like. Anyway, it is not worth talking about. Let's search my father's room, shall we? I hope she's alright. What a mess. You can definitely tell a guy used to live in this room. I guess Inga and I had at least that much in common. Bah, this stuff keeps getting in the way. Nana! Oh. Huh? Where's Nana? Normally... She comes running whenever we wait for cars. That's right. Nana is... What? Oh, well. You, Bobhead, come! Hold the staff for me! Why me? Just take it! It's too heavy! And I'm tired of holding it! How does Nana put up with this day in and day out? I'll just set it over here for now. Bobhead. I, the royal priestess of crime, shall share my thoughts on the abduction. You will? Listen carefully, for such opportunities do not come often. Yes, of course. We'd be grateful to hear anything you'd like to share. My father was very likely seeking to obtain the Founder's Orb. But it was not for the purpose of a coup d'etat. It was all for my sake. For your sake. The Founder's Orb is capable of some great spiritual power. My father truly believed that. And he wanted that power to be mine. I haven't finished my training and I still can't channel spirits. He was doing it for me. Right. I see. Well, do you understand why he did it now? I do, but it doesn't change the fact that Minister Ingo was a kidnapper. But I guess you don't believe he is, do you? Ooh. New information is sure to surface upon further investigation. Suffice to say, he did this all for me. End of story. Is he really trying to obtain the orb for Rafa? Somehow I doubt it. Speaking of powers, I wonder if Rafa will be performing the divination seance tomorrow. I should probably ask her about that. Your benevolence. I noticed Nana isn't with you today. I know not where she has gone. I have not spoken with her since this morning. I assume she must be quite busy today. I did catch a glimpse of her a little after 2 o'clock. I tried calling out to her, but she went off somewhere again. A little after 2? It's about an hour before the murder. Indeed, all the times for this to happen, nobody comes to me the moment I call her name. I know it's hard to believe, but even nannies have lives, you know. Your inability to find her after the murder is slightly alarming. I wonder if her absence is related to today's incident somehow. You think she was unwittingly caught up in them? Who knows? At the very least, I don't think she was at the scene of the crime. And, I hope she is alright. If I seem fully worried for Nana. I take it you'll be conducting tomorrow's divination seance? Who else if not I? Good point. Yes. Divination seances are all about what victims experience in their final moments. So tomorrow, Michael will experience her own father's death. Exactly as it happened. That's more than anyone should ever have to deal with. Do you really have to go through with the seance tomorrow? There's really no one else? You let us calling the whole thing off. It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to. No. Never mind. I misspoke. The divination seance is a very important duty of the royal priestess. It is one I intend to fulfill. There's that word. Duty. Your benevolence. As crown princess, you are destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy, and what is true and what is false. And most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I'm ever up to the task. Performing a divination seance is very important for a priestess. But duty or not, it's a heavy burden for someone so young. Even worse, to be forced to watch her father's murder. Would it be a weight too heavy for her to bear? Your benevolence, has Nana served you long? Yes, she's been at my beck and call for as long as I remember. I've heard she even cared for me as an infant, right down to changing my diapers. Your diapers? That sounds like she could be your mother. Indeed, but that is a simple fact of life when your mother's busy being queen. Nana takes care of my every need. She's my teacher in all things as well. This poor of knowledge seems rather lopsided in some respects. Could that be the result of Nana's teachings? Nana, do you think that my trusted attendant has come to dislike me? Now that I think about it, perhaps I've been acting rather spoiled as of late. Well, I'm sure she'll be back. Yes, I suppose Nana would never truly abandon me. Upon her return, I would do something nice for her. Perhaps he'd like a shoulder massage. And yet, he can't take the thing that Nana's connected to this case in some way. There was some muddy footprints here, to think of it. There was some spilled water by the entrance. Someone must have stepped in it before coming in here. They're already dry. That means they're at least 7 hours old. Then someone must have been here today in the early afternoon. For our servants clean this room every day. In Korean we have a saying, leave not today's untidiness to tomorrow. Mine is, why clean up today what you can leave for tomorrow? This is most likely a special ink pad for the Justice Minister's stamp. His signature is carved big and bold right on the lid. Talk about overkill. Did he really have to mark everything he owned? What's this? Is it a suits LaBelle? I thought I'd see this brand again. This would be a stamp of some sort of spray-on hair color. Color? Is that black? I wonder if Inga was going gray. Here, Dwarf. Maybe you can use it. I like my natural hair color just fine, thank you very much. His desk is crammed full of documents. There appears to be paperwork for executions. But for this many cases...
Indeed, something is rotten in the kingdom of Korean. This one dates back to 5 years ago. Something tells me he simply kept putting them off because he hated doing paperwork. It's syringe in a vial. Those are for my father's back pain. He said it really helped when the pain was particularly unbearable. It was that bad, huh? Must have been injecting some sort of painkiller directly into his back then. Yes, my father said his back pain could knock him off his feet. I know the feeling. I experienced some pretty severe back pain of my own. Well, we can't have you throwing your back out in court, so why don't you take a vial? No thanks. I hear your body builds up a tolerance to that sort of thing. I thought you didn't want them. I'm going straight to a chiropractor as soon as I get home. This notepad must have belonged to Inga. Let's see. That's strange. Detailing people's most prominent characteristics. There's even some stuff about me in here. Why would he bother doing this? I'm afraid even I can't answer that. Whatever the reason, it's giving me a case of the heebie-jeebies. That's as though he was taking down descriptions of people over the phone. That's what it reminds me of, anyway. What a brilliant deduction! One fitting of a chief prosecutor such as yourself. I commend you. Aside praise coming from you, your malevolence. Edgel's right. They do look like they're dictation notes, but I don't know. I mean, why bother describing Nana, who he must have seen every day? Wow, that's one gaudy sculpture. My father sculpted himself from a block of solid gold. Why does it not surprise me that he was also a narcissist? It's pretty detailed. He even included that personal stamp of his. Hey, the stamp's a little loose. Look, there's a secret safe inside. Oh my! They think such a thing was here all this time? What? Looks like we need the combination to get in. I'm really beginning to wonder what's inside that safe. Idea what the combination might be, Your Benevolence? None whatsoever. Looks like a 4-digit combo lock, so maybe it's a date. That's probably not anything that would be easy to guess. Well, let's try some dates and see what happens. I wonder what date Inga would use as a combination. When's your birthday, Your Benevolence? You're wasting your time. It cannot possibly be my birthday. Oh, come on, it's worth a shot. Fine, it's December 24th. Christmas Eve? Well, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 2, 4. It opened. It did? Yep. It looks like the bottom safe was a fake. Something meant to mislead would-be thieves, no doubt. Still, it was rendered quite ineffective by his use of such an easily guessed combination. Why, Father? Why my birth date? This shell looks like it was modeled after Inga's suit jacket. The backrest even has those fancy buttons of his. Imagine they make the chair awfully uncomfortable to sit on. Actually, they serve to massage the pressure points on his back. My father suffered from terrible back pain, you see. I wonder if it really works. That's one luxurious and comfy looking bed. I've slept on nothing but hard floors since coming to Korean. I want to sleep in a nice soft bed again. Then take it. It's yours if you wish. I'll have to clean this room out anyway. Now that my father's gone. Don't you want to keep these things as a memento of your father? Besides, I don't need his spirit haunting me late at night. Do you suppose if I slept on it, I could see my father once more? But Princess Wafer, I honestly don't know how to answer that. Okay, let's see what's in here. This looks like a letter or something. Let's see. Dear Father, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're always so kind and I love you very much. I hope you live to be 100 years old. Love, Wafer. I wrote this to my father when I was 8 years old. Father, why would you hold on to something so childish and stupid? There are some other papers in here. This is the plan for his coup d'etat. What? Give me that! I don't understand. It seems Justice Minister Inga was plotting the assassination of the Queen. This can't be true. Father would never harm Mother. Forever. This has to come as a terrible shock. What's this? There's a photo in here too. It's of a woman and a baby. I wonder who they are. On the far left, there's a logbook with the mark of the Defiant Dragons branded on it. Wait, that's Your Benevolence? How can this be? Princess Wafer! She's looking incredibly pale. Your Benevolence, are you alright? Alright? How can I be alright? Huh? All that I had believed, it was all lies. I'm afraid I don't follow what the heck she's talking about. Can I ask who the woman is in this picture? How should I know? It seems I didn't know anything that was going on. Doesn't look like I'm going to get much more out of her while she's like this. Mother? Huh? I must ask my mother about the secret she is hiding. What secret? I must go. Goodbye. Wait! What was that all about? It's like her mind was off somewhere else. It appears this photo really upset her. I wonder who the lady is in this picture is. Stop! Shadow! Come back here! Wait, that sounds like a Hilby and Shadow. That's odd. Commoners aren't normally allowed in this area. I wonder what's afoot. Ugh! Edgeworth! I hope one of you has a good explanation for this. I'm so sorry! Hiya, Hilby. No, Saru! Bad dog! Leave the man's fully thingamajig alone! I need to touch your dog for my craft. Right away, sir. The sword's still and... More like that, you only stretch the fabric! Come on, Saru, let go of his... cover. This isn't working. I just have to pull harder then. 1, 2... Wait, what are you... 3... Come on! Ah! I need it! Were you trying to kill me? I'm really sorry, mister. My dog doesn't have an attacking fully things like that. And for his sake, he should stick to more traditional targets, like cars or his tail. What's worse, he snuck in here again today and stole some weirdo-looking hat. I don't know what to do anymore. Bad dog, you're a very bad dog. Wait a second. I've seen that hat before. And it'll be good to see that hat again. Sir! Wait, isn't this... Isn't this Nana's hat? I thought she disappeared. Should you strapped it from someone? I hope he... How exactly did Sadu get this? Now let me explain! Let's start when we were on a walk through the Bowser today. And suddenly, that popped out of a manhole. Ah! Ah! The fangs of the defiant dragons! Ah! That elbow is here! Say, you wanna join our cause, kid? Huh? Actually, I was super startled by the weirdo's sudden appearance. Back, dog of the Garen regime. Huh? This is my dog Shadow. Defy dragon, secret weapon. Dragon start snaps. Rah! Ah! Oh. Oh man, the look on your face. That was classic. Certain bang of the firecracker spooked Shadow and he went off into the clouds. Shadow, come back here. Teacher Garen's lapdog. You there, what do you think you're doing? Not good. That's when a policeman came running over and hauled that away. It happened right around 2 p.m. if I remember correctly. I'm not even going to pretend I know what that was trying to do. I just ran the Shadow and when I finally caught up to him here in the palace courtyard, he had this in his mouth. 2 p.m. That's about an hour before the minister's death. Then I suppose he went missing after the murder. Only this would place right here at the palace at around 2. Actually, I just remember I saw something pretty amazing around that time too. Something amazing? So Hilby, what was it that you saw that was so amazing? I saw her and its King Garen channeling a spirit. Is it really that big of a deal? To see her channeling someone? You bet it is! Commoners are never allowed to behold the sacred rite. Oh, can you tell me more? Of course! I'm always happy to explain! I believe it was around 2:10 p.m. today. I got lost in the palace grounds while looking for Shadow. Oh, what is this place? Gives me the creeps. Look, Shadow, have gone. My search, I took a peek into a small room ahead. That's when I saw King Garen. She was channeling a spirit for a neighboring kingdom's king. I saw her transform right before my eyes. I was so upset, so I had to take a picture of it. You took a picture? I know I shouldn't have. I just couldn't help myself. Between this and the treasure room, and Hilby's not exactly the picture of self-restraint. But Turnabout ended right after that, so I went off before anyone could spot me. Could have been arrested again, you know. Yeah, I know. Anyway, here's a copy of the picture. Just don't tell anyone I was the one who took it. I worry about his future sometimes. To think of it, how did you say you entered the royal residence anyway? It's not open to commoners after all. Allow me to explain. To reach against the palace from the bazaar, it's a bit of a tight squeeze though. So because it's easy fit, but anyone bigger than me is out of luck. You don't say. Yeah, part of the palace wall is damaged, and there's a hole I can just make it through. Go on. Bet you didn't know they have some really tasty food here. Oh, then this isn't your first time in here, huh? Trespassing is illegal, you know. No, it's not like that. I didn't mean any harm. Just, I want to help change this kingdom. What do you mean? After misplaced trial, I started thinking like maybe there was something I could do to help the revolution too. Myers trial, huh? That idea only happened because of how twisted Kuranian's legal system has become. How utterly foolish to cast away one's life for such a reason. There must have been other ways to cover up the crime. Yes. Had I done so, my wife would rush to my defense and went to trial. She would have suffered the same fate as I under the Defense Culpability Act. I could not have lived if myself had she been convicted because of that fiendish man. cannot be. All I have done under the laws of our kingdom has all been... The DC actor that's false charges against Maya and the High Priestess' suicide. That trial also caused the public to start questioning the current state of... And it seems even Hilby has some pretty strong feelings on the matter. I knew there had to be something I could do to help. That's how I remembered the hole in the palace one started thinking. Maybe I could sneak in and take a picture of one of the warriors up to no good. I just want to do my part. The spirit of revolution seems to be catching on, even with one so young. Right, the momentum is steadily building, and the tipping point is fast approaching. It's just a matter of when. I agree, and the public perception of the Flying Dragon seems to be changing too. But the Hilby, you can't go trespassing like that, even if it's for a good cause. It's not right. Okay, I won't do it again. Hilby, is that really all you have to confess? You haven't been up to any other mischief? And when I say you, I mean Shadow. Huh? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. That's right, Hilby, but the proof is literally right in front of us. Hey, Hilby, you wouldn't happen to know how this one got knocked over, would you? Because of whatever, show me something rather interesting. Be careful, some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there. A dingbat dog? That's right, the yappy mutt spilled a whole orange worth. You didn't get bat dogs, you mentioned when happens to be Shadow, would it? Oh. I guess the dog's out of the bag. Sorry I lied, but I was worried I'd get in trouble. No, I shouldn't let you loyal like that. No, it's no good to let you anyone like that. So let's try to only tell the truth, okay, Hilby? Oh, Mr. White, I almost forgot. I saw a couple of Americans a moment ago. They had really weird haircuts, so I thought they might be friends of yours. Well, really now? Seems there are things think all of us Americans have strange hairstyles. I suppose we have you to thank for that, right? So what exactly did the hair look like? There was a guy with two crops of hair sticking out of his forehead like antennae. And there's this lady with a long bunch of hair that looked like a big orange spider leg. Oh, that sounds like Apollo and Athena. What were they doing? They were racing through the bazaar with the Grand Royal Guard in hot pursuit. Wait, what? Or were they being pursued? I'm not sure, but I have my suspicions. I just hope they're alright. Sorry for not messing it before. It just kind of slipped my mind.